Hello, you nerd, and welcome to this Victoria 2 video. We're going to play a game of Luxembourg as we wait for the crypto game market to bottom out. So let's go ahead and play the Luxembourg. We need to release them. If you're not subscribed to the channel and if you're a big enough nerd to enjoy Victoria 2, and you haven't made a billion yet in the crypto game market, you could change that by just subscribing to this channel. And we'll come back to that once the crypto market is ready for a gaming crypto market boom. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. And without further ado, let's go ahead and take over the world as Luxembourg. First, we need to release Luxembourg because it's not a playable country in the beginning of the game. So we just start as Belgium and click play as, and we start as Luxembourg. So now we need to go and set up our technology. What you should not do is research this. Do not research romantism or you will be screwed and you can no longer take over the world as Luxembourg. Of course, we played the HPM mod, which make things a little bit more interesting as you cannot totally dominate the world without having to be a little bit smart about it at least. So we are going to go ahead and focus on positivism as we need some more research um, points that can come in handy. And we also need to tax people. In this game, always tax people. Max, max, max. And as we do not have any factories, we can just max out this, max out this, max out this. And yeah, we don't need to spend anything um, on these yet. Why does it say zero everything? Is there a bug in my game? Maybe there is. Let's see. No, we're good. We're good. We're off to the race. Belgium, they have this big army. We cannot attack anyone, but we can become friends with the French. Friends with the French. Not just to fight war. We're gonna increase our relation. So now nothing interesting is going to happen for a while, but we will take over all of this and Austria and make greater Germany, then start, I think, at least 5 world wars. Yeah, at least. And just conquer all of Europe if we can. Infamy in HPM is a little bit harsh if you go over the limit. So yeah, we might struggle conquering the entire world, but we're at least going to form Greater Germany and take a chunk of France and maybe a chunk of Britain and become #1 nation in the world. The reason why you do not want to research the romanticism is because once France spare you and you research this, then Prussia get an event where you have to decide to join Prussia or something like that. So then you can't take over or prevent Prussia for forming Greater Germany. So do not research romantism if you want to do this. And now I think we will just skip until the next interesting point where something actually happens, because this can be take some time. Yeah. Oh, it's 1841, and Prussia have declared war on Austria. We are in the sphere of France, and France is our ally. So what we're going to do, or what we did, was we fabricated a claim on Prussia, and we're just going to declare war with Prussia, and we are going to take the Rhinelands, I guess. Prussian Rhineland, yeah, because we want to push towards the sea here, then take Westphalen and try to push towards the sea so we can start to get some colonies, so we can get some soldiers. So we're just gonna declare war on Russia here, on Prussia here, acquire states, Prussian Rhineland. Yeah, we're gonna call our allies, and France they will accept. So we declare war and we hit play. And we're just going to stay back a little bit because we don't got the largest army in the world. So, but thank God for the French army. and let's have the French do the fighting for us. So we're just gonna hide out here. So we can speed it up, or even we can skip forward a little bit, because there is not really anything we can do here besides hoping the French kick the Prussians' butts. And they should be able to, as long as Prussia is in a war with Austria. This do not happen every time, so you just need to kind of see what opportunity you have, and just try to take advantage of Prussia being in war with either Russia or Austria, because I'm not sure if the French can beat the Prussians all by themselves with all their minor states. There is also the possibility to just fabricate a claim on one of these smaller nations. Yeah, let's speed this up. And then not have all of the smaller nations join Prussia in their war. Then you might be able to have the French beating the Prussians all by themselves, but it's not guaranteed. So let's just skip forward a little bit, or let's hide our soldiers first. So we managed to get ourselves a little bit of war score, and we added Westphalen to our war goal, and now we will get both of these regions. Once the Prussians surrender, so let's not get our soldiers killed. Yeah, we can join these guys here in the fight, and I think these guys should peace out very soon, hopefully, and we will get our new larger Luxembourg. Luxembourg, that's how you pronounce it. Yeah. So it's very important that you manage to siege some of their territory. I have Dusseldorf here and um, part of Prussian Rhineland, because then you can add war gold. It's going to take your infamy quite high, but it's worth it because you don't need to wait another 4 years to get more territory. And now we're getting pretty close to the sea here, so we just need this region here. Um, which would be the best region to get? Maybe Hanover, East Friesland. Ah, nailed it. And then we are at the sea, and then we can go down to Africa and get some colonies in Africa. Well, there they pieced out. So now we got all of this area here, larger Luxembourg. Um, So now we basically just need to wait for infamy to go down, and then we're gonna try probably to take this land up here from Hanover. So our infamy went down enough for us to be able to. I decided to go for this instead, Lower Elbe, because it's easier to pronounce and it had more population. So now we're fighting another war against the Prussians. We're a little bit on the defensive for now, so we're going to wait for the French army to muster and mobilize, and then hopefully the French will kick some Prussian butt. And then we have access to the sea, so we can go down to Africa and get ourselves some colonies. So this war is probably going to be a little bit drawn out. I will do a full playthrough of this if we get a lot of likes in the. So let's see if we can reach 200 likes in the for this video, and I'll do a full live playthrough of this entire campaign as Luxembourg. That should be achievable, I think, maybe. If there is enough people still left in the world that enjoy Victoria 2 and they haven't all died already. I am looking very much forward to Victoria 3 coming. We will do some crazy stuff there as well. So please subscribe to the channel, because we will be playing a lot of Victoria 3 when it's finally out. But for now, we're stuck with Victoria 2. So let's just skip forward to the end of this war. Otherwise, it's going to take too much time, and the video will become too long. So after 2 years of mostly watching the French fight the Prussians and joining in the battles where we had a chance to win, we finally have victory and we are now not a landlocked nation anymore. So we can go down to Africa and get ourselves some colonies. But first, we need to wait for our infamy to go down because it's quite high. So yeah, we will do more waiting. There will be a lot of waiting in this campaign. So let's just skip forward. So it's 1972, and instead of actually going down and conquering Africa, I just decided to keep pounding Prussia because we need that in order to form the North German Federation. We'll do that first, and then go and get some colonies in Africa. So we are about to win this war, and we are going to get two provinces. Right now, they're just offering Promania, but we got the war goals for two of their provinces. So we got the war goals for, let's see, if we go here, for Pomonia and also Lower Silesia, because we added these. So we want to get as many as we can, and then we're going to make Prussia into a secondary power so we can spare them and become the North German Federation. While we wait for the final war against Prussia, we went to Africa and conquered this nation here to set up our colonies, and now we're fighting these guys. They don't have a chance. The Europeans are just superior in every way when it comes to this game. They don't really have a chance against my army. We got detected and we got some infamy because we're fabricating against Gabu. So we will set up our colony here in this area and get a lot of soldiers that will help us in our future wars. So let's skip ahead. So it's 1890, and with the help of our nice colony down in Africa, we were able to get enough soldiers to win a war against Prussia on our own, which we had the war goal add to spear. So now they are in our spear and they are a secondary power. So that should make us enable to form the North German Federation. So here we go. Let's form the North German Federation. The bad thing with the this is that French will no longer be an accepted culture in HPM, but you can modify that in the files if you really want to. I haven't done that, but so let's go. We recognize the Terry as part of the Netherlands. What is this? Oh, it's basically the Netherlands have some claim to some territory. All right, let them have it. We're not gonna fight them. It's too much infamy, I guess. Yeah, they can just have it. So they got some sort of territory. Limburg? Ah, seems like nothing happened really. Maybe maybe we could have gotten some more territory. Oh well. So after a big war with Austria, we have beaten them down to a secondary power and added them to our spear due to war goals or with the help of war goals. And we have Africa here on this side and on this side after the colonization race. We didn't manage to bridge these two, so later on we will declare war on Italy and get this part as well, because we need to bridge our two, or maybe we will just release them to get the infamy down, because we are going to get a ton of infamy, and we are ready to do the three hurrahs for Germany. So here we go, hip hip, three hurrahs for Germany. And we get this option here to choose if we want to get all of Austria, even the non-German speaking regions, or just like the cores of Austria. This one is 20 infamy, and this one is 40 infamy. Of course, we're gonna go for the 40 infamy one, and look at that. We started out at Little Luxembourg, and now we are probably number one power in the world. Not in the scores yet, because we don't have the industry for it yet. We don't really have the biggest army because that's the Brits. But yeah, I think we can manage to conquer Britain with this army because they have much of their army down here and some of their army down here in Africa. So we can just ignore these. But first of all, we need to release a lot of nations, and also we can do this to reduce our infamy because we need to get it under 25, I believe. Yeah, let's just do this as well. So yeah, just going to release a bunch of nations. So yeah, the smaller nations I will have to release to get the infamy down. So I'm not going to be too detailed about that now. I'm just going to pick the ones with the least provinces because I still need some uh, colonies in order to get my industry going. So I don't want to release all of them, but I at least need to go down beneath 25 infamy, and I'm probably gonna struggle with some yeah, Lithuania as well, with some rebels now just at the start. So I'm not gonna go out and conquer anything for a while. Where is that? So yeah, I think that's low enough for now, and let's see how that looks. It's not too bad. We still got a lot of colonies, so that's good. But we might have to release some more if we want to land up here in Scotland and fight the British for maybe Newcastle. But I think I'll end the video here, or part one of the video at least, and I will be back for part two. So be sure to subscribe, and I hope you had some fun and you got some ideas how to play Luxembourg for yourself and see if you could take over the world. Bye for now.